Okay, Glitch Reaper here. And in a special new form to a degree. Oh gosh, this renders really weird. Okay, this is one of my new favorite. I was about to say favorite. I'm so out of my moment. Okay, morphing back. Okay, I figured out what went wrong before. I know I had to hit off a little hectically before. And I also know that my batteries interrupted my second attempt at things, so yeah, I had some interruptions, and I'm thinking I want to do this in the big room still, but I found out which one I was going to use to show this off, and this is going to be a really cool combo. Well, what this does is really awesome, so I was trying to introduce myself again. Glitch Reaper here. So greetings Glitch fans, and I am trying to show an awesome material combo that is just really, really cool. Now, well, I may have to do this a little bit more preemptively in something else. Do I have something I can sacrifice? Something big, especially. Well, maybe, maybe not. Do I have something I left in here? No. That would be cool, but here's my book of stuff. Well, that reminds me. Do I still have that one piece of... Yeah, I'm going to need to use this at some point later. So I'm going to go ahead and teach it that. It's really cool that they can even do that. Okay, so I'm probably going to go into my new form here. Just flying around is a lot easier. I got a few interesting compatibility things that's just really cool. This is how you get around the TARDIS. Whee! I am so fast. Let's see, which is the one I took? I took this one. I was going to do this. I have a brand new sifter for this. Well, not so much new as one I haven't actually used yet. So that ought to work. The thing is, I'd like to do something for my subscribers, especially when I don't have too terribly many right now, so it's easier to do it for all of them. I'm going to do that a little later. But first, I was wanting to show off this. Interesting how that transits all at once rather than gradually, like some other morphs do. What's up with that? Anyhow, I found which substance to sift for best results for this, because the whole point is getting large amounts of that energy. It's the exchange values. Again, I may have mentioned this before, whenever you go over things, it'll either say no exchange value, has an exchange value. Really, I know you make those out of vanilla stuff. Like, for example, cobblestone's 1, stone's 1, coal's 32, nice, because you get that a different way, it doesn't show it right. A lot of modded items don't have exchange values, even if they're made out of vanilla stuff sometimes. It's sort of weird how that works, and of course, stuff from ore spawn, it's not registered in the system. If things are registered, like some mods specifically give their stuff the ability to do so, then it's really cool, and then they can work in with this mod, which lets you exchange stuff. Now, it's based off an anime called Full Metal Alchemist, which is really cool, and I have seen the whole thing. And one of the whole tenets of that for a long time was that to receive something, you had to give something of equal or greater value in exchange. It's their rule of equivalent exchange, and this is more ridiculous amounts of stuff even than... Wow, the thing is, not much of this stacks, but the coolest thing is, I can get around that problem now. Okay, I think I can just stockpile this stuff in without worrying. Now, I technically have sand there. It's saying energy value 1 for sand. Poisonous potato counts. So, and note how this value is going up. If you can see that, it's stockpiling now. I can just put stuff in. This is iron armor. I got this from that sifter thing. That's right. And right now this value is over 5,000. That may seem no value for the horse armor. Really? I'm gonna have to organize that somewhere else. I suppose I can put it in this chest for now. This has value. It's 192. But now I need to start exchanging for stuff. And this is where what I did just a second ago will come into play. Where I was teaching something, because I would like to do a transmutation. I'd like to exchange for something new, and I don't need to actually hold on to my sonic screwdriver in my hand all the time. So let's see here. I just put my book up there like I showed before, or at least tried to, and now I can do things. See, can I exchange instead of the value? No, that's right. That's a work in progress feature. I just remembered that. Now I can take stuff out, and whenever the value's used up, the item disappears, or whenever it gets to a partial value or something like that. But if it already has a buffer, it'll take off that first. So let's say I want some of these. Well, I guess just put all that stuff in the buffer now. So, let me see. Can I just take this as... Yeah, I can just click to take more. Because I want about 9 of these for later, and maybe... Well, I could show that off right now, and maybe even be in my new matter duplication lab, actually. I still have over 5,000 units. That's ridiculous. And I don't exactly need a saddle right now. A lapis I'm going to need for a lot of things. It's interesting that I taught it how to make all sorts of stuff. Thank you, Silk Touch abilities and other things. Yeah, that is just a ridiculous amount of the combo. The romantic rose keeps its name. It's technically just a poppy, but it's keeping its name. That's so funny. But I can actually make more of these sifters now just by exchanging it if I want to. Let me see, that stays in? Okay, that stays in the buffer, so I can just make whatever I'd like out of this stuff. I could make some gold and make some lucky blocks, but I don't know. I don't really need a carrot on a stick, so I'll just put that in as a sacrifice. These I do use. I never have too much bone meal. Oh yeah, that's right. Sifters give you... I have plenty of... I can get more of those whenever I want, so I'm good. That thing I wouldn't want to exchange. Do I have... In my list of transmute, do I have my... I already have stone. I think I have stone in here. Ash infused, nope. I don't have regular stone. Well, I might as well give up that last piece of stone. Okay, so... Because it comes in handy knowing pure stone, especially when it's useful for so many recipes to just have it straight up. I guess I could put a few things in my double chest bed. This is so useful. It's always good to have at least one bucket lying around. In Minecraft, you have to always know where your bucket is. I've mentioned that before. I don't need a compass, but I can use it to make iron. And other stuff. Now this is recycling. Because I can just take the iron armor, get points, and then exchange it for more iron, or diamonds, or pretty much whatever I wish. This makes it infinite, and because these sifters are so cheap, they give you so much stuff, this becomes really ridiculous. I can get full suits of iron. Which reminds me, there's something I'm working on. I need to check what I haven't put in it yet. Because I have a plan, and it's an interesting plan, but I don't know. Wow, that is enough for a diamond. But do I need just one for anything? Well, I can just do this indefinitely off screen, actually. So you just think of me building up as much points as I'd like by sacrificing stuff here for, like, well, almost dirt cheap, technically, with these sifters, and just getting unlimited points to exchange for anything I want. Like, the diamond's value. This is valued at 8,192. I have over 11,000 points right now in a matter of moments. This is ridiculous. And emerald's also valued the same as a diamond, actually. So, yeah, for all those people that said they're about the same, you're pretty much right on the value. Thanks, Bomber. But anyhow, I can make all sorts of stuff right now, and all I gotta do is keep teaching my book more stuff to make through this research table. This thing is a work in progress. It looks cool. It looks like you're trying to, like, supercharge your book or something. I don't know what you're doing with that. That is a work in progress. I don't know what you can do. And as for the Aladale here, this thing is how you get some really high tier gear. And let me see if I can look up a bit of that while I'm at it, because I'm thinking I might want some of that, actually. Let me see. Now, chemical. Bags and coal. See, the first bag is 8 verdant dust to a wool, and I have to have regular fuel too, so it's sort of fusing two things together, usually some special alchemical substance. I thought I was going to sneeze there. I did not. You see, the greater tier for it is for Azure Dust, and the biggest one is with Minium. Well, I could probably do that real quickly with this combo, because Minium Dust is actually really easy to get a hold of, and I'm about to show you how, especially with this combination. Because I was thinking for a while I wouldn't need to take out these diamonds. And now I realize I can just make some off the bat right now. I don't have to worry, because I can just get unlimited points, and sometimes just throw things around, so I need to remember to look behind me. Something I need to worry about. More alchemical stuff. Other things. Why the poisonous potatoes? I don't... Why them specifically? Iron to sacrifice. And good stuff. However, I need to look out for the amount of horse armor. I may even have to throw some of that away, unfortunately. I mean, this stuff's normally tricky to get a hold of in vanilla, but in modded, I guess it depends, because, you know, it actually came from Mo Creatures whenever we got the horses along with them. And in Mo Creatures, you could craft it, and you still can in Mo Creatures, but in vanilla, nope, it's like, you have to find it. Okay, that's the sign that says that I have, thank you, shift clicking, bottles? I guess I could sacrifice them for now, because I don't really need, yeah, it gave me more sand. I don't really need that much stuff. I need to power this up a bit. I need more points. So I need some points. Okay, that's more than enough for a diamond, I believe. So I can just exchange out whatever I'd like and get more of these diamonds. Including, of course, saddles, because I'm just getting so many of them. Normally I'm after these, specifically, but right now it's not like it worries, and poisonous potatoes. That's old hat. Although, seriously, maybe I should have more a few spare books or something. You see how much ridiculous amounts of iron armor I'm getting? If I weren't, like, up against ore spawn stuff that has ridiculous amounts of attack power, this would be really overpowered to do. You just sacrifice, just obtaining this to just armor up, like, almost instantly. It really is a ridiculous thing to do, is to pull this off, because I'd like to show off how this Minium Dust works. Okay, I'll have to trade stuff in for greater value. I think, nah, technically there's more iron in this. Now, you also have to think about scale. Like, you have to think, well, how much of some particular item is normally in something? Like, though there's more iron in boots than there is in a pair of shears, which I could put in here now. And this will add to my overall buffer. You know, I might actually want to teach my book how to make a saddle. So I'm going to take that back out there. Why am I getting carrots on a stick? Oh, these sifters are crazy. It's just like, what in the world? I mean, I know Richard Clark is a cool guy, but at the same time, sometimes I gotta be wondering, what's he thinking? But then again, you gotta have a little crazy in the world, because normal is boring. That's even true for Minecraft, so you gotta think about that. Just spice stuff up a bit. I'm gonna go ahead and drop off a few things over here, because I might as well keep my bottles. There's no reason for me not to. Okay, time to eat. Get my restored thing. I can also make as much duct tape as I want. That's a special item in Ore Spawn that lets you, sort of weird. You position it down like cake, but every time you click on it with something that needs to be repaired, you repair 1/6 of its durability. So it's like you're repairing stuff with something that acts like a cake. So yeah, that's sort of an interesting hitch. Okay, I'm just going to teach you a saddle, because you can't, like, craft those. Even though they are technically leather, you just can't actually do that. And, you know, while I'm thinking about it, I may actually want to throw this off somewhere. Okay, so now, whatever you sacrifice to this isn't actually, like, turned into energy. It's turned into, like, a plan for it. Like, it means, oh, you now know how to build this. You have everything necessary to create this object whenever you want. But on the other hand, it's like it completely consumes it whenever you do so. So it's a bit of a mixed story there. So right now I'm essentially making diamonds to make Minium Dust. I could alternatively make some other things, but yeah, diamond's sort of the easiest thing to go with right now. 3 more objects. Some things just don't stack. That does. Yeah, that was just sand. Still space for something else. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I guess the best strategy really is to work with iron first with this, because it gives a lot more, so if there's an item I need to exchange out for a lesser value to power up my buffer, then it's definitely something I'll need to do. Like, for example, that got my buffer up really quickly. Do I have... Yeah, I don't have much more iron stuff. I can prepare that, and that is more than a diamond. So, there we go. So I can put in a few other things, and you know, I might actually want to teach you how to make a poisonous potato, because that is something that comes up in witchery. So I'll sacrifice 3 of these and teach you how to make some of that. I've already taught it how to make bones. So that could definitely come in handy, and just a few more slugs. Maybe I need something else to go along with this. Oh, I know. I actually need to teach it how to make wool. So I'll just go ahead and exchange out a few of these, because I need to make wool. So I need to teach a few things actually, because if I'm going to make these bags continuously, I'm going to need to teach my book how to make certain things. I have another copy of this somewhere, but it's one of those things you just sort of got to do. Now all of them are connected, so no matter where this book goes, it will enable me to have that knowledge in any other book that I make. As long as it's bound to me, that information is bound to me. It is a function of the book and my information, not like the exact book. So it doesn't like track it like this exact one has this exact knowledge. No, it's anything that's connected with your character. So it's really cool that way. But at the same time, it can be a little weird. Now, I have heard that they're working on the idea of, well, him actually, there's just Palmer doing it, that he's thinking of the idea of being able to share your knowledge. And that would be something very cool to do. So, let's continue with this sifter a bit, because I gain points with this so fast. But, I wanted to be able to make wool. Why? Because I'm going to pop some out of nowhere, well, sort of, and be able to make one of those bags, and I'm going to show you how that works. Well, now that I have wool, I have wool. So that's been prepared for me. And now, come on, be iron. Ooh, shears. Shears count. 2 iron chest plates. That's going to go far. Right, I still have room. This doesn't even use up the sand. This is just such a routine. I'm totally blown away with how well this combo works. I'm gonna have to buffer the... If only I could just tell it to just go ahead and take the object in question. That would make things really nice. Because then I could just say, oh, take this please. I just want power for later, you know? But nope, it doesn't work like that. So... I mean, I wish it did, and that would be cool if you just had like some button or command in here, like like this is ascending order, this is sort, like these are sorting buttons, they're not like take all button. That would be actually useful. I don't know, I mean, people could hit that button on accident and then like totally ruin things, but at the same time, it could go like the other way around. You could say, well, what if I need this? Like for example, iron is good to be able to just make out of nowhere. It's like, its value's low enough where I could burn up these things just by doing this. Or I can make cobweb. Now, how much is... Oh, I may want to make a redstone block for later. Because there's certain combinations in Crazycraft, and a lot of them will eat your iron block. Now, because I want some of this stuff out of my way, I'll just temporarily put it over here again. May not necessarily be the best idea to just keep shoving stuff in here, because... Well, I'm trying to use this as my more alchemy chest, so yeah, I might overdo things. Ooh, compass. That's worth it. This is like essentially the value of like 4 iron. I'm not going to take that immediately. It's actually sort of low over there. So now I'm sort of trying to be a little selective. Iron pants. You need like stuff that stacks. Wow, that added up really, really fast. I'm gonna have to just throw some of those things away over time. On the other hand, if I want to have a horse that just goes everywhere, I will have stuff for the horse. Okay, value 5,000. I need a little bit more iron. Wait, do I have some? Yeah, I have 2. I forgot for a moment. These things stack. Oh! If it stacks, I can just shove it in as a stack. Sort of makes me want to prioritize throwing in compasses. Because I know you can absorb, like, take things out as a stack. But I think you can shift and just get all of it. Or a stack of it. Okay, so... that's another diamond. Wow, this is going by really fast now that I'm doing that. And it's also still obtaining a buffer. Oh, let me check. I did teach this thing how to do a poisonous potato, right? Yeah, okay, that's good for later. I was just making absolutely certain. So shears, they're nice and metallic. Holy smacks. I accidentally put my book in. And that thing's expensive to make, so no wonder it accidentally jumped like that. My bad. Okay. Trying to do things as fast as I can before I run out of time again. So I'd like to do like my special where I do something for my subscribers after I show off just how ridiculous this combo can be. So I want to make one of those bags. I don't know how much time it takes though. But I do know I've got 7 diamonds. My buffer is still rising off this, and I've got a lot of stuff in here, but... Aha! I can sacrifice poisonous potatoes by the stack. Okay, I should be able to get enough... I haven't even used up this one sifter yet. It's just ridiculous. Quit filling up my inventory, iron horse armor. You're good normally, but not now. Cheers. Well, that was quick. Only 3,000? Oh wait, I have another iron helmet. I need... Oh wait, I also have boots. I need something of good value. I need like an iron chest plate to finish this off, and then I'll pretty much have them all. I'll have everything I need to do this at the last few moments. Oh, that's dramatic. I'm honestly not trying. I mean, I could explain some of my situation otherwise, but I'm not trying to be dramatic. It's just happening. It's just happening. Okay. Oop. Need more power. See, that's only 60. This is 192, but at the same time, I need more oomph. So, put off a few saddles here to get them out of my way. I'll clear up some of this stuff later. I had to get iron boots. I don't know when I got interrupted there. I may have to re-show things, so this may be something that's edited on just a little bit later. But I'm trying to explain this calcinator, that you turn this stuff into special alchemical dusts and things, like ash. This is turning it into dominium dust. Every coal will do 8 operations just like in a regular furnace. And it happens quickly, but it's a little selective. I don't think you can cook with it. And you could tell where my combination was going. But I'd like to show that one last thing. I apologize for anything I may have to explain later. I'm trying to do this within various time limits. And my recording may went out. I'm trying to be more aware of that time, but it's an uphill battle. Now, since I overdid it with the coal, I can do it a lot better. Nope, not that. I can do it a lot better with the Aladel. Now I'll need the 8 dust and the wool. And I think this gets sacrificed all at once, so this should just be a boom thing. Bing! There we go, a chemical bag. This is the highest tier too, so Let me see, does this have as much space as my double chest bed? Which gives me an entire set. So let's just count these out. No, I don't have to do it individually. Just tell the area 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's a 9 by 6. So let's check out this thing. Holy moly! I think that's bigger, and I don't have to feed it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Holy moly! Yeah, double chest pet, I think I can retire you now into my general collection. Because I don't have to feed these. This is awesome. Oh, I will never run out of inventory space again. Wait a moment. Can I... Nope, this is not from the backpacks mod. Oh well. Anyhow, I got interrupted with that stuff before. So, this is Glitch Reaper. I'd like to do my actual signing off now. I may have to edit this onto something later, which will be the first time I've had to do an epilogue. But I've had interruptions. I know I'm trying to avoid that as much as I can. I apologize. It's something I am working on, is to get better with my timing. I've had this issue in the past a few times, and I'm trying to get around it. More cognizant of the clock, so to speak. And it's something I am working on. And I love how in Crazycraft we have all sorts of stuff. We have high-tech stuff like MC Helicopter. We have magic like Witchery. And EE3 here, Equivalent Exchange 3. I mean, I'm holding a bag that was just created by alchemy. What does that say? That is really cool. Now, on the other hand, there's also some of the things in the MC Helicopter mod that are sort of magical. As I try practicing flying with those, I may show them off later. But for now, I'd like to thank everybody who supported me, whether through watching my videos so far and getting me past 1,000 page views, those who've actually subscribed, anyone who's at least tempted to give me a comment. I will be sorting through those because I just want to make something perfectly clear. Spam stops here. This is something that, as YouTubers, we have to make a serious stand against. Is spams, trolls, and the negative side. We have to keep away from that. We have to keep things positive. So, sure, I'm filtering my comments. I'm doing it by approved comments only. That doesn't mean you can't try. That means if I consider it worthy, it will be on display. It means I may respond. It means I may give it a thumbs up. It may even mean I actually pay attention to your channel. You never know. But it just depends on a lot of things. But I want to do this properly. I want to get this done the right way. This is definitely a message that should be at the end of like every YouTube video. Especially nowadays when we have account bots trying to basically hit you with a computer virus or something. And we have people who are just trolling around and just don't know what the Minecraft community is all about. They don't understand. I don't think they know Minecraft. Whether modded or vanilla, they're just like, oh, blah, 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 blah. Hey, we're trying to be positive. We're trying to support each other here. This is the new YouTube, not like, well, I don't know if the old tube was always like that or if things just grew over time. But anyhow, this is Glitch Reaper. I'll be signing off for now. And hopefully you'll be able to watch my actual full salutes to fans later. Whenever I do something special. Yeah, a lot of this still revolves around the TARDIS because it's like one of the coolest spaces I've ever had, and I didn't have to really build too terribly much. Sometimes I'm in the mood to build a whole lot, but let's just face it, this thing lets you make rooms and reconstruct it all the time, so you can just make it however you'd like. The TARDIS is awesome. And as a Doctor Who fan, this is just like a dream come true, so it is absolutely amazing. I'd like to thank the modder on that too. I think his name is Darkholm. He's taught me a few things about the TARDIS as well, and hopefully I'll be able to do all sorts of stuff in it. Although not everything, because let's face it, there are certain rituals and witchery and a few other things that are just too dangerous. There's a fellow YouTuber I know who, he seriously broke a portion of his TARDIS by trying to fight a boss in it. That I think he knows in retrospect that that was a bad idea and that he won't be doing that again. And I also want to have respect for the TARDIS and the fact that it may be also the shrine to my fans. I may do stuff in here so that it's highly protected because this is about the only place in Crazycraft I've seen that does not have Killer Pac-Man trying to smash your stuff. So it may be the safest place in the entire game right now. Sort of. I mean, people could come in here and go PvP, but it's safer from like the monsters, the giant bosses, and other things that might go around. So whenever I'm adventuring, it's on my terms. But at the same time, I'm able to protect everything that I build and make here. So this is where I will put anything that has to do with the fans. Now, I don't have many now, and that makes it where I can do it for all of them. But this structure is so big that I don't think that would matter in the end. I think I could go for this even if I was some really big, famous YouTuber, like some of them that I subscribe to and watch, because, hey, they're fun. A lot of them really deserve it. So, thanks to them too, and some of them supported me over the years, and I've supported them, helped them out with things. I tend to be sort of the advice guy, and it is really weird seeing this crosshairs over my nose. Okay, I guess you could always say, always leave with a joke, because let's face it, if I get up really close right now, oh, okay, that's not really helping as much. The crosshairs, never mind the crosshairs. I'm just going to leave out with a better view. Okay, so this is Glitch Reaper. I never did recover from that dental surgery. My apologies. This is Glitch Reaper. I'm signing off. Thank you very much, and I would like to see you later. Bye for now. Ding.